So I'm going to talk about macromolecule registration and analysis. And as Janos said, we started up Biochemfusion in 2007 and it's been working hard ever since. And we've built the Protax software suite, and I'll just show you what it does, going through a use case. If you go on the internet and find some peptide information, then you may find just a plain sequence and some text that says, oh, there's some C-terminal amidation here. That can be easily translated into a line notation that Protax understands, protein line notation. Paste the sequence in, add some proper terminals, and then you have a full chemical definition of that peptide. Another example, you go and find a heavily modified peptide, cyclic peptide in literature. These red square is the notation directly used in the article. And the PLN version is not that different. So there's a very natural translation from what you find in literature to what Protax understands. In other cases, you may want to just grab something of the internet. And in this case, I found the Uniprot ID of human insulin. I plugged that into Excel and used the Protax Excel add-in to retrieve data from the server. It reads the Uniprot entry and produces a PLN version, which again exactly defines the chemistry of that peptide. We can then take that protein line notation, copy-paste that into Excel, and then we can interface to a registration system that we built, which is based on Protax, called BCF-Reg. And when you use the special registration add-in in Excel, you can click those buttons there. It sends off the PLN to the server, and you get a full chemical exact duplicate check against the database. And in this case, we can see that some fancy fellow already registered these ones, and you're actually just trying to register a new salt of that peptide. The system has been in production at the Danish biotech company Zealand Pharma since 2015, beginning of 2015. And it looks like this. It's a quite traditionally looking registration system. You can do hierarchical searching. You can browse through data, and you can actually, because we have Protax in the back end, you can look at things, at all the entities as sequences or as explicit chemistry or as a mixture, as we do here. The reason we could build this is because we've been at this since 2007, and we actually have quite broad tooling support now. We have, in this system, we build the registration system heavily on the cartridge. So there's a database integration that runs both in Oracle and in Postgres. It handles all the sequence stuff. The explicit chemistry we hand off to whatever chemistry engine you have. And that could easily be the JChem cartridge. Works fine with that. And of course, we have all the other components that we use to build the client side and the Excel integration. In the registration system, because we have something that understands both sequence and chemistry, you can choose to edit a structure as a sequence, or you can go and transfer that to a chemical drawing tool, and that could be ChemAxon's MarvinSketch. We have full MarvinSketch integration for that, and you just do whatever chemical editing you want and transfer it back. We can also do analysis of the stored entries, exporting that to Excel, and here I've built a peptide SAR table and asked Protax to do some comparison and get the results out in a IUPAC notation, IUPAC-like notation. If you also have ChemAxon JChem for Excel installed, those two systems, those two add-ins can integrate, and you can transfer the peptides to JChem structures, or you can take a JChem structure and convert that back into a sequence. So that's about it, and I was even faster than the watch. So thanks for your attention. Please check our booth. grab a pen, grab a business card and whatever, and come out and see how it works. Thanks.